So after the 2 vials are prepared from day 1 of the experiment, we're going to set up a needle that is connected to the nitrogen gas and bubble nitrogen through these vials for approximately 15 minutes. This is an effort to remove the HCl, and we can confirm that the HCl is removed from our vials by holding up a pH strip to see if there are any vapors changing the pH of the strip. And here we're looking for something of a neutral pH, and right here you can kind of see that orangish color, which is indicative that we need to continue bubbling nitrogen in until we get all of that HCl out. And for our day 2 reaction, we're going to set up a different vial, but this time we will be using L-lactide, and our catalyst is now 10-ethyl hexanoate. And here we are adding that to our vial. And here we're weighing out approximately 1.6 grams of L-lactide onto a piece of weigh paper so we can funnel our solid into our vial properly without spilling any of the substance.
Crazy.
No way. Wow.
No.
And here we could tell that we were ready to stop bubbling nitrogen into our vial because the pH was neutral when we had held it up to the vial, meaning that there's no acid vapor coming off. And here is our oil bath. We want to set up the temperature to approximately 130 degrees Celsius to get this reaction going. So after the solid L-lactide has melted in the oil bath for a little bit, we just added our 10-ethyl hexanoate catalyst, and we're waiting for the temperature to reach 130 degrees Celsius. Also, side note, this catalyst was a 0.2 molar solution in toluene. And we're adding our vial from day 1 of the experiment, and in this vial we have our HCl catalyst, our dodecalactone, and our BDM. And we're just pouring it in once we have reached the proper temperature. After our vial was left on the hot plate at 130 degrees Celsius for approximately 50 minutes, we warmed up some ethyl acetate, and we will be slowly adding this in small portions while stirring this vial vigorously to dissolve any solid pieces of the polymer.
Whoa!
Polymer.
And then once we've dissolved the polymer, we're going to pour it into 40 milliliters of methanol that has been chilling on some ice for a while. And here, if you do see a precipitate, then you will move on to workup A of this procedure. Once the polymer has settled for a bit, we gravity filtered the polymer using a piece of filter paper and some special origami tricks to make that funnel. And then we applied vacuum filtration to get out any excess solvent, so we would be left with a white powdery polymer. And finally, for day 2, we're gonna weigh out an aluminum pan and pour our polymer into this pan and fry it on a hot plate until it's melted down to where it forms a film or a little coating on the bottom of the pan. And this step took a while. Also, remember to wear gloves.
Yeah.